in this small video we will see how to generate the graph using Panda library. Okay, already I have generated the prompt. Okay, using Pandas data frame. So the command to import Panda, already I told you, the first step that you have to do is import. Okay, import Panda as PD. Okay, and import Matplotlib as library. Okay, then we will see how to generate the graph using Panda. So using Panda data frame. So first step is create a data frame with the label as mark. Label as mark. You can see that label as marks here, and here we generate the marks of physics subjects. Okay. So by default there is only one value, only series of data are given with the help of list data structure. So by default this is the 0th student marks. This is the first student mark, second student mark, third student mark, fourth, 5th, 6th. That's why you can see 0, 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th. Suppose I make the changes only for 3 students. Then what will happen? 4 students. I will get 4 students mark. Okay. Or I can make the changes like this is the 144. Okay. 166. Then you can see the changes in the graph. Okay. If I change marks from marks to physics marks, you can see the changes in the graph. Physics marks. Okay. Great. Next, here I can specify data structure as list, tuple, dictionary. Next, so here I have written the code. Take dynamic input from user, dynamic input from the user using generate AI. So it has enter comma separated physics mark value and they have generated the graph. Okay, you can write a code using generate AI or see my YouTube playlist, Balaji Shetty YouTube channel. Next is bar chart. How to create bar chart? Same, create data frame. In data frame now, previously there was index 0, 1st, 2nd. Here index is name, Balaji mark, Ram mark, Sham mark, and these are 80 marks, 90 marks, 100 marks. And students, you can see physics marks, physics marks. Okay, if I run the code, I just make the changes in the code and see the output. 10, 20, 100. Okay. I'm sorry, go some changes. So here I have made the changes. This is the x-axis student, x-axis students, y-axis physics, y-axis physics. Kind of graph is bar graph. So remember the syntax. We are creating here the list for name, list for marks. Okay, now specifying the list students. Physics bar. When I run the code, I get the output. Okay, great. Suppose I want to change from physics to physics marks. So what I should do? It's very simple. Y physics marks. M-A-R-K-S marks. Run the code, and you can see the output. Okay, you can change the. Okay, same I can do for chemistry marks. Already I have written the code for Balaji. These are chemistry marks. Okay. And when I run the code, you can see there are 2 graphs. First for physics marks, 80, 90, 100, 80 marks, 90 marks, 100 physics mark. Same for chemistry mark. You can see the marks 10, 20, 30. This is 10 marks, 20 marks, 30 marks. Balaji got 10 marks. Ram I got 20 marks. Sham I got 30 marks. Or I can take the input from the user dynamically in the loop, or using simple syntax and plot the graph. Okay, so from that we understood how to create the graph, bar graph. Okay, kind of graph is bar graph. Chalo, next. Now multiple column line plot. Okay, so you can see here same example we are taking here, math mark, physics marks, chemistry mark, but the difference is that we are plotting all these graphs in all these values in the single graph. In the previous case, if you see, we are creating different plots. This is a plot for physics. This is a plot for chemistry. That's why we got 2 different diagrams. This is first diagram. This is the second diagram. This is for physics mark. Okay, this is for chemistry mark. But in this case, we are plotting all these values within the same graph. Start to understand the difference. So this is the math array. Okay, this is the math. This is the physics. This is the chemistry, and once we create the data frame, okay, I'm passing the data frame and I run the code. So when I run the code here, I get the output. You can see I just make the changes. 10, I make it here 10, here I make it here 50, and just make the see the changes. You can see the changes. Math mark are in blue line, physics orange, chemistry in green line. Math mark 10, 78, 92. Here you can see 10 roll number. First roll number I have got 10 marks. Second roll number I got 78. Second roll number 92 marks. Same for physics, chemistry, and here type of the graph is already plotted. Okay, so in this way we have plotted multiple column in the same line. Great. You can take the same example for taking the input from user dynamically. Here I can calculate their total average also, total average, and also display the grade. You can see total, average, and grade using Gen AI. I have generated the code. Okay, generate using AI. I have written the code. You can see the values with the grades also shown. I have written the same code using generative AI. I have given the prompt to the Google Colab that create the code using Gen AI. Take the number of students dynamically from the user. Take their physics, chemistry, math mark for first student, and take the student physics, chemistry, math mark for second student, and run the code. So in this way I got the output. Okay, even I have written the code for exception handling. Here you can see physics marks are entered at G. So we have used exception handling, and it is asking enter the proper marks. And once I enter the proper marks, I got the output. You can see math mark, math, physics, chemistry. Okay, first student math mark, physics mark, chemistry mark. Second student math, physics, chemistry. Third student math, physics, chemistry. And here I have plotted the graph subject wise. I can plot the graph student wise. Means student 0, how many marks I got in physics, chemistry, chemistry, math, like that. Okay, great. Next is horizontal bar. Here I plot kind is bar horizontal. If you see in the previous case only I plot the graph. Okay, if you see the syntax here, only the syntax dot plot. Now here dot plot, and here I am adding the extra parameter. Okay, you just check the extra parameter here. When I plot the graph, I specify the parameter bar horizontal. Okay, when I run this code, I just modify it to 10, 20, 30. Okay, 10, 20, 30, 78. Okay, great. How many subjects are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 subjects marks are there. Okay, 5 subjects marks. I run the code. You can check this. Okay, this is the math mark, physics marks. Math have got 10 marks. Math have got 10 marks. Physics 20 marks. Physics 20 marks. Chemistry 30 marks. You can see chemistry 30 marks, biology 80 marks, 78, and here English 92 marks. If I check bar horizontal to bar vertical, I may get vertical bar. Okay, there is no function for bar vertical, no problem. So here I have generated the code using bar horizontal, or suppose let me check, only I write bar, then I may get horizontal. Yeah, great. Okay, great. Or if I write like this, I can create two different graph. Just specify here bar, here horizontal. Now I will get two different graph. Okay, in horizontal vertical it has merged both graph. Okay, I have to create two different output. Import pandas pd, import pandas pd1. So here if I write import pandas as pd1, and here pd1.series. Okay, let me check the graph. I hope this may work. Okay, this is not working, no problem. Okay, so let's go to the next slide. Pie chart. Here I generated the pie chart. You can see 30 plus 20 plus 20 plus 25 is 100. This is important. And when I plot this, study have 30%. Here you can see study have you can see study 30%. Play have 25%. Play have 25%. Sleep have 20%. So like that, whatever percent, but important thing is this total must be 100. Okay, and respective index I have shown. So here respective index got changed. Suppose study time, I write here study time. Okay, and suppose I write here instead of 30, I make it 20. I make it 20 and I make it here 35. Now see the graph get changed. Okay, graph get changed. Or here suppose I make here 5. What is that value? 20. I make here 5 and I make it 40. Now run the code. Okay, you can see here 40%, 5%. So like that we have generated pie chart. Okay, plot dot kind of plot is pie chart. Remember this. Okay. Next is scatter plot. Kind is scatter plot. X-axis number of hours, y-axis the Mars. Okay, and just run the code, you get the scatter plot. Okay, even I can change it to another value. Suppose 5, 9, 23, 4, 6. Okay, run the code. Then I got the value got changed. You can see this respective 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or you can change hours to 2, 5, 8, 3, 8, 9, and you can see again plot get changed. Okay, great. Histogram plot, here kind is histogram. Okay, so we are only learning the syntax, how to create the plot. This is the box plot for data frame. Suppose I make the changes here. I just make the changes 43, 45, 32, 36, 99. Now run the code. You can see the box plot. Okay, so what we have learned, using list you can plot this. Using this syntax you can plot the list. By creating a list you can plot the graph. Okay, line plot, bar chart, scatter plot, pie chart. Okay, you can see plot dot plot will plot line plot. Plot dot bar will plot the bar chart. Plot dot scatter will plot the scatter plot. Plot dot pie will plot the pie chart. Using numpy, okay, plot dot plot, same syntax here. Plot dot bar, plot dot histogram, plot dot scatter. Okay, and here same for data frame dot plot. Here we are specifying kind of graph, bar, plot bar horizontal, kind scatter, kind pie chart, kind histogram, kind box, and we are specifying data frame in this. Okay, so in this way we have covered the basics of graph. Thank you.